If this video didn't set you on fire, then hit dislike and leave the channel. But if it did set you on fire, then subscribe to the channel and leave. So let's start the video. A man got 1,000 crores after selling his company. He invested all that money in different businesses and started living on rent. Only a crazy person can do this. Because if he was a normal person, he would have spent a lot of money on buying a car and bungalow. This crazy person is none other than Elon Muck, who is the owner of many leading companies in the world. And today, his net worth is 40,000 crores. And all this is the result of his craziness, his stubbornness. Because it is very easy to walk with the crowd, but you need craziness to do something away from the crowd. The man who was once rejected by the radio because of his heavy voice, he held on to his stubbornness and achieved the level that many people only dream of. Yes, I am talking about Amitabh Bachchan. Before his first super hit movie, Janjir, his 17 movies were flopped. Still, he did not give up his stubbornness. And finally, success had to bow down to his stubbornness. Virat Kohli also has a similar story, which shows his craziness for cricket, his stubbornness. It's 2006. Virat was playing Ranji in Karnataka, and on the first day, he made 40 runs and was not out. In the evening, news came from his house that his father had died. Everyone expected that Virat would immediately leave for home. The coach had even decided who else would play in his place. But on the second day, Virat was standing on the beach with a bat. And in this situation, he put up a century. And after winning his team, he left for his last rites. If this is not craziness, then what else can it be? Only 1 in a million has this kind of stubbornness, this kind of craziness. And he does something different. To work for 15 hours a day, not only energy, but to do that work, that stubbornness, that craziness should be there. Because such stubbornness, such crazy people are not in percentage, but in numbers. There is a story full of such stubbornness and craziness of Dashrath Manji, who could not reach the hospital on time to his wife, because there was a huge mountain between his village and the hospital, and because of that, his wife passed away. The man got angry, and he turned this anger into his stubbornness. And this man, in just 6 months, in 22 years, broke a mountain of 55 kilometers. If this is not craziness, then what is it? Such stubbornness is born when the heart breaks. Some people fall apart in this. But the one who turns this pain, this anger, into stubbornness, it is impossible to stop that person. It is craziness when people are planning trips, and a person is making plans to build his empire. When everyone is in search of a job, then a crazy person thinks of giving a job. And such crazy people go ahead and become Bill Gates, Steve Jobs. These crazy people are always hungry for success. They never get satisfied. This craziness, this stubbornness, neither lets them sleep nor lets them stop. A stubborn person will never sit quietly. He will fail 1,000 times. But his stubbornness, his craziness, will force him to try again. And it will force him until he doesn't kneel down in front of success. And this same crazy person, this same stubborn person, makes history. If you don't believe me, then look at history. Who doesn't stop trying? Some crazy person, right? And because of that, this crazy, stubborn person makes the world shine. Yes, I am talking about Thomas Alva Edison, a 60-ish man who had already been rejected. Still, he didn't give up his stubbornness and established the chain of hotels like KFC. The man whom the British didn't let enter their hotel, that man became stubborn and made the world's biggest hotel, Taj. Friends, this stubbornness is what makes a normal person abnormal. And then these abnormal people do something that normal people are afraid to even think about. So whatever you like, whatever you want to do, become crazy for it and put your life to achieve it. Because until this stubbornness, this craziness doesn't enter you, you will remain normal. And if you want to die, then live like this. But if you want to become abnormal, then you will have to become stubborn and crazy. If you liked the video, then like it, share it, and to connect with us, press the red button below and subscribe to the channel.